Hi everyone, and welcome to another Homebrew Buffoonery tasting edition. Okay, so today I'm not in my usual spot for the minute because what I've got here is a bottle of my Twinkles Audition. That is the non-gelatin fined one, and that is the gelatin fined one. You can see both reasonably clear. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in the fridge now. See how nice and clear they are. And see if we get any chill haze. So if it looks cloudy when we taste them in about an hour and a half or so, couple of hours, we'll know that it's the cold that's done it and nothing else, because they are really rather nicely clean and clear. So we'll bob them in the fridge and we'll see you in a couple of hours to give them a tasting. Okay, so we're a couple of hours later from the fridge entry of the beers, and here is the gelatinised one. That is significantly hazy. Well, it's still reasonably clear though, it's not too bad. I think the bottle's just a bit dirty. I don't like these clear bottles, I prefer the brown ones. Oh, that's not too bad, it's a bit more hazy. And there's the... That's actually better. That's the unfined one, is it? Yeah, that's the unfined one. But that's actually clearer. So let's just quickly go through. This is gelatinised one. So Twinkles Audition 3.4% because I cocked up somehow, I don't know why. OG 1040, FG 1014. I used the M84 yeast, and the hops were 10 grams of Tetnanger at 45 minutes, 10 grams of halved at 15 minutes. And remember, this is my Witbier, so there's a large part of flaked wheat. I did look, and to put a wheat beer, I should have malted wheat, so I've got some on the way, so I'm going to have another go at a wheat beer. But, you know, let's see how it goes. Ooh. Ooh. Overall impression, a refreshing, elegant, tasty, moderate strength, wheat-based ale. That's got good carbonation, we know that, don't we? It definitely has good carbonation. Look at that. Okay, let's fill her up. That's the gelatin one. Go right up to the top and let her settle for a bit. Okay, and then here is the ungelatined one. So gelatin forwards. There we go. Here's the ungelatined one. Oh, much less of a fizz there. Let's see what happens with this. Again, another nice. There's definitely less carbonation in it. Well, let's fill her up. Well, let's fill her up halfway-ish. You can waste a bottle, it doesn't matter. Okay, so that's ungelatinized. How clear is that? That's pretty good, isn't it? I'm quite happy with that. And there's the gelatinized one. How clear is that? That's pretty clear, a bit hazy there when there's more in the way, but let's have a see what it says. Aroma, moderate malty sweetness with a light notes of honey and or vanilla. Well, I can smell the hops on it. Light grainy spicy wheat aromatics, often a bit of tartness. Perfumery coriander. Cilantro, that if you're in America, isn't it? With complex herbal, yeah, herby, it's definitely herby. Yeah, and some zestiness in there. Very pale straw. Let's say that's definitely on whack there. The beer will be very cloudy from starch haze and or yeast, which gives its milky whitish yellow appearance. Dense white moussey head. Head retention should be quite good. What I find, you know, that the gelatinised one heads are a little bit denser and hold a little bit longer. That's obviously super carbonated, but yeah, that's what I think of that. Flavour now then. Pleasant, malty sweet grain flavour, zesty orange citrusy fruitness, refreshing crisp with dry, often tart finish. So let's have a, so we can remember this is the gelatinised one. Very hoppy. Oh, I tell you what. Oh, that's sweet. It's got a bit of sweetness in it. And you can taste the malt in it. And there's a little bit of... it's not... it's starting to get a bit dry. It's not tart though. Low bready wheat flavour. Could be in there. Lactic tasting sourness. Sour? No. But there's a nice bitterness to it though. And I know it says, well, it's refreshing. There is a nice light bitterness to it. And, you know, it's pretty easy drinking. It's not as florally and herbally and less fruity than the other beer that I did. I can't remember. Maybe it was Schools Out. No, that Schools Out was a pale ale. Surf's Up, maybe. That was First Degree. That was the one. That was one from my friend who I don't see often enough. That's no fruitiness at all. This has got a little bit of fruitiness and a bit of sweetness as well. A tiny little bit of sweetness in it, which I'm liking a lot. Yeah, there's a bit of body to it as well. What's it say about mouthfeel? Medium light, medium body. Definitely medium bodied, that I would say. Smooth, light creaminess. Unmalted wheat, which is what I had in it. Finishes dry enough and a bit tart. No, it finishes dry, definitely. Not astringent, but dry. Because astringency is like a dryness in your mouth that you get from... it's like, you know, when you eat the skin of grapes, that kind of thing. Well, there's a little bit of that, but not a super duper amount that's going to in any way spoil the flavour of beer. Well, I like that one. That's good. Let's see if the ungelatinized one, which is, I would say, significantly clearer than the gelatinized one, which is odd, isn't it? Is that odd? I didn't mix them up. Definitely didn't mix them up. That's well clear. I'm really happy with that. That's the clearest beer I've ever done. That smells very similar. Yeah, smells the same. Unmalted wheat was one of the characteristic ingredients. Yeah, the head's quite good on that. I'm quite pleased with the retention of the head on that. It's good. It's quite dense. Nice bit of lacing on it. See the lacing there? Look, that's good. Yeah, you know, I like they're both good. They're both good. The gelatin makes no difference whatsoever to carbonation, flavour, but does it make a difference to clarity? Possibly. We'll keep looking because I'm going to gelatin fine all my other beers from now on. But that's an ungelatinized one. That's the best one I've ever done, and I do actually really really like that. I think my mate would like that as well. So that means I can give him some of that. And some of the First Degree, and leaves a bit more for me, which is great. Oh yes, I'm right happy with that. Right happy. Is there anything else to say about it? No, I think 3.7% makes it a nice session beer. This would be good in the summer, you know, like I said in another video, a bit of sun on your back in garden. Fabulous. And so, there we go, there's another super duper beer. I'm right happy with that. That's proper good. I'm going to use wheat a bit more. And so keep a lookout for other brew tastings because there's a few more beers coming up. And, you know, you can like and you can subscribe and definitely get it brewed.